In our last video, we started riding our bicycles with 20,000 other people across the state of Iowa. You know, that state in the middle of the country that's known for corn.
More corn.
It's not a race, it's a party on two wheels. People of all ages, shapes, sizes, and skill levels show up to tour what we believe to be one of the most quintessential American places. RAGBRAI has been on our bucket list for well over a decade now, and 2024 was the year where our schedules opened up and we had the perfect window to set off to join in one of the most fun parties in the USA. And just to give you a little background about who we are, back in 2014, we met bicycling across America from Seattle to New York City. It took about 8 weeks, and somewhere in those 8 weeks, we both fell in love. Oh yeah, and if you're new around here, we should probably introduce ourselves. We're Chris and Sara, and we're travel content creators who are currently driving from the USA to Argentina on the Pan American Highway. And we also need to do a quick thank you to SafetyWing for partnering with us on this video. We're gonna tell you more about them here in a little bit. Now, let's go ahead and jump back to where we left off because RAGBRAI didn't turn out how we expected.
Well, today has not started off to be a great day. I ended up taking a little bit of a fall.
And it all starts with riding the hilliest day of RAGBRAI history.
So we knew today was going to be a long day. So we're up, ready, packed. It's 5 a.m. We did everything within like an hour, which is great. And now we get to ride 86 miles.
I'm ready. Are you ready? We were setting a goal to be on the road by 5:09. All things considered, that's pretty good. I mean, it's 5 a.m.
She just had a Celsius. She's a little too perky for my taste.
Apologies if it's super foggy. Bugs this morning, very humid. Doing the best I can. It's 5:15. Instantly out of the campground, we had a little bit of a leg burner. The hill wasn't super long, but it was steep. Feeling good. I think Chris is right behind me, but I can't quite tell. Yeah, that's him.
I know I would take it all just to have this life with you. Can't make it up, it's just too tough to write the storyline. The magic feel this time is real, I knew the whole time. Ooh. I know I would take it all just.
Sun is slowly coming up. The whole road's not closed off, just our one lane. Guess this is rush hour in Iowa.
We're 8 miles in. The sun is finally starting to come up. It's beautiful, beautiful Iowa morning.
Wherever I am with you is where I wanna go. Yep. Wherever I am with you is where I wanna go. I know I would take it all just to have this life with you.
It's beautiful. I love riding in the morning. Getting out of bed's hard, but other than that, I'm a morning person. I love morning time. The sun's coming up, it's so foggy and cloudy. It's got this bright red color to it right now. And then the moon is still out, so we have an almost full moon, but the sun, and it's foggy and rolling hills. It's gorgeous.
It could be a gas station out in nowhere, or driving down the highway one coast. We could find ourselves in silent moments, or lose our voices singing we're close. I'll meet you at the highs and see you at the lows. Wherever I am with you is where I wanna go. Wherever I am with you is where I wanna go. Wherever I am with you is where I wanna go.
You're in the town of Cumberland. You're really close, aren't you? It looks really close. You can't see it, but he's like 9 inches from my face. It looks farther out. So wide. Okay, that's distracting. We are in the town of Cumberland, Iowa. We are 18 miles into our longest, hardest day. It is the perfect roller coaster ride. Today is just like that constant up and down. A couple of them have been a little bit of a quad burner, but overall it's been a lot of fun. We got up super early, started at 5:10 a.m. and it is now 6:50. Yeah, we're towards the front of the group today, I think. We got up super early so we could beat the heat more than anything.
This has been so much fun. And I feel like I've said the word fun a ton in this video, but it really is a lot of fun.
It's a party on 2 wheels for
yeah,
a week.
it really is a party on 2 wheels. But this party is gonna get on the bike, and we're gonna bike to the next town because we're trying to beat the heat and we work better in the morning. So let's go. I've seen a lot of people with shirts that say Iowa is flat as a waffle. And that is so true. You think it's flat, and there are moments where it is, but they have some hills. And today is a really hilly day. The good thing about going up is that you have to go down. But the bad thing about going down is that you have to go up. And let's be real, these GoPro shots of these hills, everybody at home's like, that doesn't look like that big of a hill. Trust me, it is. One thing about cycling that both Sarah and I love is, while this is communal, that it's kind of the act of being present. And you don't have to worry about anything. You have to focus on the road, what's around you. Can't really think about, things happening at home or, anything like that. You kind of free your mind and you're like, I have to be in the moment. I have to be present. And this is such a cool way to be present with all these people. We're coming up on the halfway mark of today's ride, which is incredible because we have made time. Morning.
Welcome back. We have new video coming in from Greenfield, Iowa. This is showing you the extensive damage as this confirmed tornado ripped through, and what you're noticing.
All right, so we're in Greenfield, Iowa. It's the halfway mark for today, but this town was hit by, I think it was a EF4 tornado at the end of May of this year, so it's only been a couple months, and it went right through the middle of town. We were warned before we got here. They said it's not what it used to be. It's just, it took out a lot of historic homes, it looks like. Trees, 100-year-old trees are just toothpicks now. It's just so sad to see. I know there were casualties involved too. I don't know how many, but the town chose to continue to host RAGBRAI. It's a great fundraiser for the town, so we're going to be sure to support local while we're here and get something good to eat. People have all been so nice since we've come into town. They're all out on the front porches, just like every other Midwest town. They're on the front porch waving, saying hi, but this is just hard to see. I know what this is like. My town's been hit by an EF4 too, and it's scary. And it takes a long time, and it's not going to look the same for years. It takes years for these trees to recover.
Grilled cheese with bacon. But man, we just inhaled some food. And Sarah has some rhubarb pie. Eat it so I can eat.
So now is probably a great time to talk about our partner for this video. It's SafetyWing. And if you don't know who SafetyWing is, that's who we use for travel medical insurance. And RAGBRAI. The cool thing is they actually just added adventure sports to their catalog, which means they cover us here for RAGBRAI. And the people here at RAGBRAI tell you to get medical travel insurance. So it's kind of a win-win for us. We've been with SafetyWing for years. We love them. There's really no pre-approval process. You can sign up. It takes about 5 minutes. It's a pay-as-you-go subscription model. You can start or stop it as many times as you want. And the best thing is, you know, like us, sometimes we don't know where we're going to be, and you don't have to do it before the trip. So maybe you end up in Iowa next year, but you don't know it yet. You could start it right before or even during the ride. It's travel medical insurance with a medical expense of $250,000. It's who we use. We really like SafetyWing. We've been using them for years. So if you need travel medical insurance, whether you're going out of the country or maybe you're doing some adventure sports, click the link down below. It helps us out, helps SafetyWing out, and it'll probably help you out. Okay, there's a hill.
How am I looking? Good? Oh yeah. All right. I don't know how far are we in. Just over 50 miles. And these kind people on the side of the road, it's by Ag for All. It's an organization, and they have put together a protein stop. And I'm intrigued by a couple things. I will say I mostly stopped because I saw a sign that said free chocolate milk, which I was also intrigued by the egg on a stick.
The non-spicy.
Oh, I want the spicy.
And I mean, you know, Iowa spicy, right? Not spicy. So.
I need a little extra propel up the hill.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That egg with the spicy stuff was pretty good.
It was
wasn't
very
it?
good.
May I?
Yes, that's what it's here for.
I'm right here right now.
Oh, thank you.
Looks like Kramer.
Thank you. Good. You don't have to be too afraid of us.
What up, my man?
That is a close-up. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, hello. Oh, that nose feels so weird. I've never felt a pig nose. Hi, Tiger Babe. Her hair's so coarse too. Hi. That little tail. Do they wag their tails when they're happy like dogs, kind of? Does anybody know?
I mean, I don't know if there's an exact science to it.
I wasn't sure.
Whatever
We'll
you
say
want
yes.
to tell yourself, right? Like,
They were when you were petting us.
Yeah, yeah.
It was going back and
It's
forth.
happy.
Hi, fellas. Girls or boys?
These are both girls.
Girls. Hi, ladies.
Sarah's taking tons of photos of the animals. This was a nice stop. Free chocolate milk. How could you say no? All right, we're at almost 50 miles in, so we are way over halfway, but still got a little ways to go, and it's getting warm.
These are some happy animals. They are well loved. They're spraying bottles on them, keep them nice and cool. There's this one over here with the goats and the cow. It's a family, so like the kids, it's like this. The cow belongs to the little girl, and she named it Winnie, and they do 4-H, and so these are very well loved animals. Actually, they look so good. I asked them, I was like, did you guys give the animals a bath? Because I mean, they're all super white and perfectly clean. I've never seen a pig or a sheep or a goat that clean. Look at the goat. I can already tell the second half of the ride's gonna go a lot slower because we're having more fun.
Yep.
We're stopping more. All right, on the bikes.
Here we go.
I don't usually chug Celsius, but I just dropped it. This was just on the road. Hope there hasn't been any roadkill lately.
The amount of stares we just received while Sarah's chugging this Celsius.
It's a beer too. They're like, beer down. I was like, it's the Celsius. It's
Yeah,
not beer.
it's not a beer, it's a Celsius.
It's more acceptable at 11 a.m.
That's 500 grams of,
It is not.
what is it? Caffeine.
200
It's 500 grams of caffeine. She's gonna fly.
milligrams.
Oh, milligrams, sorry.
Okay, so
So if you're really good at throwing skillets, this game's for you.
We are 9-10 miles from town. Our final stop for the day, 72 miles in. And suddenly there was a wonderful Amish community making homemade ice cream. There's pies, there's chicken sandwiches, and they are raising money for a new schoolhouse for the kids, which is really cool. So we had to support another local community. Happy to do so when it's homemade ice cream. They have black raspberry and vanilla, and it's melting so fast because it's so cold, but it's really good.
Today's been a good day, hard day, hot day. We made it to the campground. Now we're just kind of chilling out. So we're gonna call it a night and we'll see you in the morning. Oh, and this is a cooling rag because it's still hot.
Rolling.
Coffee.
We're sitting here outside McDonald's drinking our Scooter's coffee. Scooter's is across the street, while all the other cyclists are heading off for the day.
Suckers.
Good morning from day 4. Today, both Sarah and I woke up pretty sore and we were running late and kept hitting snooze on the alarm. But never fear, we're 14 miles into the ride, moving really slow today, or my legs personally are just kind of sore, and it is what it is. So now we're in our first stop of St. Charles, Iowa.
On the way to town, I have to yell because I'm like competing with 2 different speaker systems. On the way to town, they had all sorts of Roadrunner signs, and I didn't understand the Roadrunner reference because I always thought the Roadrunner lived in New Mexico or something. But the mascot of the local school here in St. Charles is a Roadrunner, so they've leaned into it, and it's super cute. They had the Roadrunner costume mascot, and they have a little set where the Roadrunner is about to get hit by a rock, and they have a rock hanging over its head. On the way in, we actually hit a pretty good hill burner that hurt both of our legs pretty good. And as much as we tried to hydrate and fuel properly, I don't think we did enough yesterday. So we're taking our time a little bit more at this stop to get coffee and food, probably a pickle or something to get some electrolytes. Let's go.
Going over Highway 35. Morning. Morning. Morning.
I carry it in and out. I'm pushing it. Come on now, we're making it. Haven't you heard that I like it? Haven't you heard that it feels so right? Haven't you heard, wanna try it? I'm getting in on your good vibe.
Thank you so much. You can keep the change.
Oh,
Thank you guys.
Donation.
Yes, that is for you guys. Oh wait, I was gonna do pickle. I've never done a pickle shop before. Have y'all?
I've done it.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
Is it? Okay. I've been cramping up a little bit today, so here we go. I'll do it. Whoa! I'll wake you up. I don't need coffee now. Thank you so much.
It will.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for stopping, guys.
Thank you. Pickled juice helps the cramps. It's lots of sodium and I'm not really sure what else, but it's like a thing cyclists do all the time. I eat pickles. I don't usually do the pickle juice shots.
I got a dollar, I got a dream, I got some real tight people with me, yeah, there's my team. I'm feeling grateful, I'm feeling.
We're rolling up to our halfway point. Oh, hey.
Hi.
My swag is happy, and that's the style. The world can see. I got a big old smile.
Just gave me the GoPro.
I got motivation.
Can't be good.
No.
I still thinking about free pickle juice, so
I'll give a donation when I get it. Where do you put it? You said you're lazy.
Oh, yeah, I've got a big set of arrows.
Just put it in the back.
Can I please have a pickle juice?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Tastes like pickles.
You know, I don't mind it though.
Thank
It's
you
kind of
very
growing
much,
on me.
yes.
It's like a whoop, slip and slide. Nobody's using the slip and slide.
Ice cold.
You wanted me to run? I'm afraid I'm gonna break a leg. I know myself.
Put some water down.
There you go.
Water down first. Okay.
I didn't get no speed off.
Really hope I don't chafe.
Okay, so that slip and slide helped because I was really hot, but I cooled off and I'm still a little bit wet from it. At this point I don't know what's water from the slip and slide and what's sweat. Anyway, Beakman's ice cream is a must stop on RAGBRAI, and boy was I glad to see them at mile number 58 and a half. We've wanted to stop every day, but every day there's been a line, but we're far enough ahead today that there was no line. So we are splitting a large ice cream, half raspberry, half chocolate. Can't say how good the chocolate is yet, but if it's anything like the raspberry, it's gonna be good.
We had somebody on Instagram reach out and they said, if you hear something that sounds like popcorn, that's Beakman's, and you have to stop. And
They're
sure,
every day.
they're here every day, but sure enough, we crossed that hill and we heard the sounds of popcorn.
I'm just so glad they're at the top of the hill and not the bottom. You know how awful it'd be to be at the bottom of the hill and be like, after ice cream, I gotta bike up that. They're at the top of the hill.
Sun is out. I'm dressed all in black because I like Johnny Cash, but it's just now starting to get a little hot. A mile left. Literally just a mile left. Welcome to Knoxville.
It's hot.
We're here for the drama. Welcome to the drama. Sara has a low tire.
How often do y'all get flats biking around Seattle?
I went without a flat for probably over 2 years.
That's pretty good.
And then I biked to Portland a month ago.
And that did
or so. And I got multiple flats in one day. Yeah.
Can I ask you why you did RAGBRAI? Like, why are you here?
Yeah. Jerry, why are you here?
Why are you here?
I'm here because he asked. Actually, I watch videos of people doing it during COVID, and more recently people have done it. And he asked like a year ago, "Hey, you want to do RAGBRAI?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I think he was interested before I was. And I would never do it alone. And
Yeah, my wife and I watched a few videos 2 years back of people doing RAGBRAI, and we were like getting into cycling during COVID to get out of the house and enjoy just spending time together and challenge ourselves. And so neither of us had ever done a bike event, and I don't see myself like bike racing. So it seemed like more of a laid back, fun experience, and it was a place I'd never been, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife didn't really want to do it. So I didn't have anyone to do it with me, and I didn't really want to do it solo. And then started working with Jerry, and I was like, "Hey, you want to do RAGBRAI?" And he said, "Sure." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, perfect.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh.
Why did we want to do it?
We've wanted to do it for 11 years now, for me at least. So when we biked across America, the nonprofit we were with is based out of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of the people who were on our tour and stuff had either done RAGBRAI or were talking about it. And so ever since then, we wanted to do RAGBRAI. But just everybody talks about how fun it is. And then, yeah, it gained a lot of popularity the last few years.
Yeah.
It's just the first time we've been home in July and been able to do it. So, here we are.
And how many times have you been?
RAGBRAI? This is our first.
This is your first?
Yeah. We're
I
new.
didn't know that. I thought...
No, we bought our tickets 10 days ago.
That's awesome.
Used on Facebook.
So awesome.
Secondhand. It is shower time. We will see you tomorrow morning. Are we getting up as early tomorrow? We decided?
No, we haven't.
Your eyes look so tired. I know mine do too. We're both so puffy.
I have looked better. Sarah's,
shut up.
she is the epitome of beauty and grace.
I knew exactly what you were going to say. You were making fun of me earlier for tripping over stuff.
She's graceful. All right, we'll see you in the morning. Are you going the whole way?
Yeah, whole way, day one.
Whole way, day one. It's impressive, man.
Thank you.
How's your neck?
Oh, it's great. I don't feel it anymore.
Good.
6 feet deep with my ego and pride. What a time to be alive. Haven't even made it to 35. Now I feel like I might be in my prime.
Well, today has not started off to be a great day. I fell. I ended up taking a little bit of a fall, which is fine. It wasn't that big of a deal. But then I was switching gears up this hill, massive hill, and snapped a cable, if you can see that. So I'm about 3 miles from the next stop. Sarah's way ahead, which isn't her fault. I was just slow on the hill. So I've got to walk 3 miles. Did not plan to walk RAGBRAI, but I'm going to. Hopefully they have a badge for that. Anyway, mile down, 2 more to go. I made it to the top of the hill. Now it's a downhill and it looks fun. Found these nice guys who are giving me a ride into town.
What's your name?
Chris.
Hey Chris, Sean.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Yeah, nice meeting you as well. And then we built this place, sorry.
No.
Built this place in 2012 and my uncle built it, who's now since passed away, but people have grown up here and love it and bring their friends. A few of them have been through college, so we get all sorts of people from all over from college that come down here and show up in their skinny jeans and boots, and they're like, and then they realize where they're at, and they're like, "You guys got any extra boots?" Or,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, we got some.
Iowa's gorgeous. It really is.
Yeah, it's a, you know, I don't like telling too many people about it.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah.
It's one of those things. Everybody's pretty cool. You know, you run into a few here and there, but that's everywhere, right?
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's just,
You've got a gorgeous piece of land.
How often does RAGBRAI come through here?
this is the first time it's actually come through the village, so this is kind of a new deal since we've had it, but we wanted to make sure we didn't miss it. Now we're on an actual gravel road here in Iowa. Starting to feel safer now.
Yeah. Oh, I can't thank you enough.
Oh, listen, you had about 3.3 mile walk ahead of you is what you had.
Yeah, I was already getting tired of the comments from people like, "Oh, that's a bad day." Like every other rider, that's
hey
a
brother,
bad day.
I'm carrying my bike. I already understand it, man. There's nobody that knows more about how bad of a day it is than the guy carrying his bike.
Yeah.
Buddy. You bet. Vehicle. You good on it?
Got a hitchhiker.
Take advantage when you can.
Yeah.
And where were we on a really long hill?
Well, Chris.
Oh.
It's been a pleasure, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
bet.
much.
No
Thank
problem.
you for driving me on your beautiful land and here.
Yeah, good little spot for you to kind of hang out.
So incredibly nice. That was not going to be a fun walk at all. So now I've got to go find Sarah, and hopefully somebody can fix my bike. Thankfully, every town we stop in provides like mechanical fixes for bikes. So hopefully they'll be able to fix it and I'll be back on the road. So for those of you who don't know, this bike has been with me since my very first ride across America. I've had my bike for like 13 or 14 years, but today I think I shot it in its head. Like it is kaput. So not only, I didn't just break a cable, I broke a cable, I broke the derailleur, I broke a chain, I broke the hanger. Jackpot! The mechanic just said what I would do is I would just go buy a $300 bike and finish the ride rather than put the money into this right now.
So sad.
It went out to the blue. It went out to the blue yonder. So I just broke my bike.
Okay, we need to preface it and say, how much did you buy this bike for?
I bought this bike for $1,500 back in 2011.
Okay, $1,500 in 2011. You biked across America twice, plus plenty of other biking fun things. And we just put, what, $250 or $300 in it for a tune-up with new chains, new brakes, new tires, everything on it a week ago before the trip. And then something else broke on his bike a couple days ago, and we're like, well, that's $60. That's the last time we're putting any more money into this bike, because we already want new bikes, but we're saving for them because they're expensive. And then this happened, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. He can either rent a bike, buy a cheap bike, or be my support driver.
This is not a great day 5 of RAGBRAI, but we're still here. We're having fun.
We're having fun. I'm having fun. Chris called me from the side of the road, and he said, hey, I just broke a cable. And he was walking on the side of the road, and if you don't know what cycling shoes look like, they've got cleats on the front, and so you clicky-clack, so like your toes stick up higher than your heels. It's not a fun walk. Anyway, he was doing that, but right before he did that, I had gotten to town, and I pulled over on the side of the road, and I realized my banana had fallen out of my banana pocket in the back, and I was so bummed. I was like, could it get any worse? And that was my low point in the day. Didn't have a banana. I could get another one for free. Oh, that's chilly.
I just want to get my ass.
I love RAGBRAI.
Ooh, I found a pool treasure. Ooh.
I think she's trying to find an excuse not to bike.
Baby, I'm thriving. Oh yeah, I'm living my best life. I wake up with the sunrise. It does not look a thing like I thought that it would, but I've been getting my steps in, and I sleep with my best friend. It's the best that it has been in a long time. I'm living my best life.
So I found the sag wagon. Sarah just left. They're gonna drop me off at the end point for today's ride. And then we'll probably go get our car so we can just have our stuff and I can put this broken bike up.
I'm gonna do my first official Casey's stop, which Casey's is like a staple in the whole RAGBRAI experience. If you're not familiar with Casey's, it's a gas station, very popular in Iowa, but across the Midwest. Got their breakfast pizza. They're supposedly known for this. It's pretty good. Chris, I'm sorry you're missing this. We'll go again. I have about 22 miles left. I'm missing Chris. Not because I have to be with him all the time, but this is something we wanted to do together for a long time, and so not getting to share the whole experience with him is really sad for me. The whole RAGBRAI experience is just so fun. Everybody's so friendly, everybody's just happy to be here. Now, I do feel like people today are very tired. There's been a bit of a headwind today, headwind / crosswind, depending on which direction we're heading, but it's been a little bit gnarly. it's just part of it. But when I get really tired, there's a cute kid on the side of the road selling lemonade, and it's just okay, and it's so fun. But currently I am in Eddyville, Iowa. I am leaning over right now because I have the GoPro mounted on a dumpster next to the porta potties, which is very classy. But anyway, it's getting hot, pretty windy. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the next 22 miles.
Welcome to town.
Thank you.
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Turn up here.
Thanks. Gonna finish our ride into town on this nice bike trail. It's a nice surprise. I always love a good bike trail bringing us into town. You avoid the red lights this way. Oh, I'm happy to be here today. Whew.
The van dropped us off in town. Quickly saw that there was a Menards. You know, RAGBRAI, as they should, doesn't offer service, or I can't find a service anyway, where they shuttle a broken bike and let me rent a new bike. So even if I were able to rent a new bike, I still have to figure out a way to get my old bike to the car. So what we're doing, we're here at Menards, which if you don't know what Menards is, it is essentially the Midwestern version of Home Depot or Lowe's, but a lot better. And they have a truck that is for rent. So we're going to rent a truck, drive up to Burlington to pick up the car, put the bike on there, and then head back to RAGBRAI. So here we are. Let's get this show on the road. Yesterday was just a really bad day all around. Between the bike breaking and me falling, and you know, after getting the Menards truck, we drove to go get our car to try to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of RAGBRAI. Sara received word that one of her close friends has just passed away due to cancer. It's been rough. Sara's not going to be on camera today. We're not going to really film or ride. It's just been one of those situations where we just had to like take time for ourselves. So we missed an entire day of riding, so you're not going to see that section. It was one of the longer days for the RAGBRAI participants this year. We're bummed by that, but we also needed to take care of ourselves. So we got a hotel. That's what we're doing right now. We're planning on staying here just for a few more hours, and then we will probably eventually meet up with the rest of RAGBRAI, and Sara will finish the ride. But for today, we're just kind of taking it slow.
Day 7, starting it out, leaving Mount Pleasant, Iowa, heading to Burlington. Last 40 miles. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Whew. Almost to the first town. We're 18 miles in. Good morning.
Morning. How you guys doing? Good.
Good. How about you?
Oh, lovely.
Almost there. We're in Mediapolis. The first stop of the day was like 23 miles in, so we're halfway done. Halfway to the Mississippi. Feels good.
Every night
Good morning. Cute puppy. Morning. Morning.
Morning.
We're like a mile from the end. And Casey's is hosting an ice cream party with free Thelma's ice cream sandwiches, which is local to Iowa, and they're good.
There you go. Thank you so much. And there's a coupon for a free one to give to a friend.
Perfect. Thanks so much. What that mean?
Go, Jerry!
Go, Jerry!
Jerry, free ice cream sandwiches there.
Jerry's not going to miss a free ice cream
Free
sandwich.
ice cream sandwiches.
They're do. One mile. We're gonna dip our front tire into the Mississippi River.
For behind the scenes and extra content, you can head on over to our Patreon community. Otherwise, be sure to follow on Instagram or like and subscribe here. It really helps creators like us.